Wally! Hi, Wally!
A couple once rescued a crocodile that had been caught on a fishing hook. Instead of leaving him behind, they brought him home and cared for him with love. Slowly, he recovered, eating well, swimming freely, and even wearing little outfits made just for him. To their amazement, he also loved watching movies and quickly grew attached to his new family. As time went on, the crocodile became more than just a rescue. He became family. He played with everyone at home and grew larger, yet remained gentle. He even joined his owners on outings, including a wedding. Today, he's a playful, mischievous, and beloved crocodile, whose story shows how love can soften even the wildest heart.
What you been doing all day, Sonny?
About 9 years ago, a huge orca became stranded on a rocky shore. A rescue team worked non-stop for 8 long hours to save her life. Badly hurt and exhausted, the orca was taken to a rehabilitation pool. Despite all the care, she seemed to lose her will to live, sinking into a deep sadness. Among the rescuers was a young trainer named Gwen, the only one the orca truly responded to. With gentle patience, Gwen slowly brought light back into the whale's eyes. When the orca finally recovered, she was released back into the ocean where she belonged. Years later, during a trip near the same waters, Gwen saw a familiar figure swimming toward her. It was the orca, returning to greet the friend who had once saved her life. One day, JC's cat found a tiny chipmunk and brought him home. Seeing the little creature weak and scared, JC gently placed him in a box to rest and gave him some milk. Then she carefully bathed him, cleaned him up, and kept him warm. With JC's love and care, the chipmunk slowly recovered and began eating fruit again. Before long, he became part of the family, cuddling in her hands and even getting along with her cat. But the chipmunk's favorite moments were always when he played with JC. Now, he lives a happy, safe life, surrounded by the love of his new family. One day, a kind man found a weak parrot, barely alive and struggling to lay an egg. Gently and carefully, he assisted the parrot so it could lay the egg safely, then took it home to give it a chance to survive. At home, he placed the egg under one of his hens to keep it warm. Thanks to the hen's care and the man's patience, the tiny parrot eventually hatched. From that moment, he raised the baby bird with love, feeding it, keeping it warm, and holding it gently every day. As time passed, the parrot grew stronger and became part of his family. It made friends with the other parrots in the house and lived a happy, peaceful life surrounded by love and kindness. A woman once found a tiny, newborn sugar glider pup all alone with no mother in sight. Feeling compassion for the helpless little one, she gently brought him home and began caring for him, feeding him milk and keeping him warm. Day by day, the sugar glider grew stronger and more playful. He became attached to his new caregiver, finding comfort and safety in her hands. As he got older, she even taught him how to glide, practicing with him every day until he finally spread his little arms and flew on his own. Now, he lives happily by her side, loved, cared for, and free, just as he was always meant to be. One day, a kind man rescued a swan that had gotten stuck in a fence. The swan followed him home, and the man decided to take him in and give him a new family. He fed the swan, arranged a cozy place for him to stay, and even bought him a cute little outfit. To the swan, this man wasn't just a rescuer, he was family. But one day, the man had to leave for a week-long work trip. Left alone at home, the swan grew sad, missing his friend deeply. When the man finally returned, the swan spotted him from afar, ran as fast as he could, and leaped into his arms. A reunion filled with pure love and joy. One rainy afternoon, a family found two tiny baby goats shivering and lost, their mother nowhere in sight. Without hesitation, they brought the little ones home to care for them. They gently fed them warm milk and kept them safe and dry. Day by day, the goats grew stronger, soon bonding not only with the family, but also with their playful dog. They spent their days happily playing around the house. Over time, they became more than just rescued animals. They became family. Under the love and care of their new home, the once lost goats grew into healthy, joyful companions, living proof that kindness can change lives. One day, a family found a fallen ostrich egg and decided to take it home. They carefully built a homemade incubator, hoping it might hatch. To their surprise and joy, the egg eventually cracked open, and out came a tiny baby ostrich.
Not right now.
The family took great care of the little bird, feeding him and keeping him warm. As days passed, the ostrich grew stronger, learned to walk, and began playing with everyone, especially the family's dog, Lucky. Time went by, and the once tiny chick grew into a tall, happy ostrich. Surrounded by love, he became a true part of the family, living a joyful life with the people who gave him a second chance. One day, a family found a tiny lost pig wandering along the road. They gently brought him home, gave him a bath, and fed him warm milk. Day by day, the little pig regained his strength. Soon, he was healthy enough to play outside, exploring the world with curiosity and joy.
It hooked you up, Daisy girl.
His sweet personality quickly won everyone's hearts. People in the neighborhood even stopped by to take pictures with him. He spent his days playing around the house, surrounded by love and care. As time passed, the little pig grew bigger, but one thing never changed. He remained a happy part of the family that once saved him. He raised the Black Panther from a tiny, frightened cub, feeding her, comforting her, and slowly earning her trust. As the months passed, she grew strong, and their bond became unbreakable. When the time came, she was released into a protected reserve to live freely. Years later, he returned. The moment she saw him, the panther rushed forward and leapt into his arms, purring with pure joy. In that embrace, one thing was certain: true love never fades, no matter how much time passes. The moment the leopard caught that familiar scent, it dropped its guard and walked straight into his arms.
My respect to him is to let him do what he wants. But I keep one foot down. Like I said, I don't know James real well. I used to know he's nice, but I keep one foot down.
No words needed, just pure joy as he finally reunites with his mommy after a long week. Even kings of the jungle can't hide their hearts. This lion melts the second he sees his human dad again. Every year, Jinjing the penguin swims over 5,000 miles just to visit the man who once saved his life.
All right.
You can see pure happiness in this baby elephant's eyes as he finally reunites with his favorite human.
I'm not helping him. Clean her out.
This rhino may be huge, but when he sees his favorite human again, he turns into a gentle giant full of love.
Кошка. Конечно, скажи, можно так долго лежать на травме. Типа сладкий. Работать. Ой. Колесенький такой.
After years of visits, the moose still greets his old friend like no time has passed at all. The chimp leaped into his rescuer's arms the second he saw him. Pure joy after so long apart. After being released years ago, the little squirrel still finds his way back to visit the human who once saved him. The donkey's happy face says it all. He couldn't be more thrilled to see his caretaker again.
Только ко мне не надо лезть. Я с детьми, не лезь, Маха. Маша, господи, иди гуляй. Маша, иди гуляй, пока есть время. Скоро уже отдохну. Иди гулять. О, Господи. Ну, иди погуляй, Маша. Пожалуйста, оставь нас в покое.
Know me? Get over here. Get over here.
The cat must have missed him so much. After 5 days apart, they're finally reunited again.
You're trapped now. I told everyone this is the first thing I was gonna do.
Yeah, go ahead and bring him out. He's hearing you.
After 2 long years apart, Twix the dog finally ran back into his owner's arms. The moment they saw each other again, it was pure joy. Animals are truly the best friends we could ever have. They love us without judgment. and stay by our side no matter what. Their hearts teach us what loyalty and kindness really mean. Let's give them the love they deserve. Subscribe for more touching stories of pure friendship.